You might have heard the story recently of the winner of the Miss California pageant who then competed for Miss USA. And as the finals were nearing, she was allegedly one of the front runners for Miss USA. And they had a question and answer period, and one of the judges, so-called judges, kind of threw out a zinger at her, a hot political question about whether she supported gay marriage or not. And she said she didn't, she wasn't brought up that way. And the judge then blogged and went ballistic on her later on and mocked her and said that's why she didn't win. And he personally torpedoed her for having such a judgmental, hard-hearted attitude toward gay people and so discriminatory. And you know, that's part one of the story. And she gets all my admiration for that she would go public and say, basically, first of all, what was the law of the state of California? That is the law. She simply was saying that she supports what is the law of her state. But the second thing is, she was reflecting what she knew to be God's will. And I hope Christians never lose their courage to stand up on their hind legs and to be proud of God and take whatever abuse may come their way, simply to tell the truth in a chaotic, noisy world. But part two of the story is it didn't stop there. It turns out, unfortunately, a week later, internet photos of her go around. She apparently did a mostly nude photo shoot. And these pictures are now available and floating around, and the wave of mockery has started in again, only this time much more deserved. I guess I'm willing to take mockery for saying God's words in public, but by golly, it sure is a cautionary tale, isn't it? How if people who are Christians are perceived to be hypocrites, if they're perceived just to be judgmental, condemning behavior in some people, while yet doing naughty things on their own, it just completely invalidates the impact of their whole message, doesn't it? Whether that would be a televangelist who was caught with a prostitute, or other religious people who've been scamming or stealing money, or involved in anything, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. When they do what they seem to be condemning at other times, it makes our mission of sharing the gospel of Jesus so much harder, because people who are having trouble accepting our message just assume that we're all a bunch of hypocrites just trying to boss other people around or control their lives, instead of what we really are is simply a bunch of starving beggars who have gotten some food from God, eager to pass on what we've received for free. And so here's my advice for you. If you're going to talk for Jesus, please don't do nude modeling shoots, okay? Thank you. Thank you very much.